Hello, and welcome to another video. And in this video, I am looking at Sakura Koi watercolors. Not just any watercolors, however, but their set that includes metallic, pearlescent, and fluoro colors. Now, I've never used any Sakura Koi watercolor products before, but I have heard good things about them as a beginner set to watercolors for people. And I have no real complaints about this set. So that does bode well. Now, I will say it is interesting that this particular set is designed as a travel set. It has a good plastic case. You've got a mixing area, and you do have a thumb hold underneath. It comes with an aqua brush and sponges, so you could definitely travel with it. But being the paints that they are all either metallic, pearlescent, or fluoro. They're not the kind of colors that you are most likely to travel with or need to travel with. They are definitely things that are added at the end of a project. Um, but if you've seen any of my previous videos, you know that I'm quite a fan of anything sparkly. The fluoros, the brights, they are a lot of fun too. And it is a very sturdy case. I can't see having any problem with that, but it will not be in my travel pack. It'll be at home for finishing touches. I'm swatching them all out on the Fabriano 25% cotton paper, and they come out surprisingly nice on white paper. That there is the silver, which is obviously very pale, so you can't see it very well, but I think that's the point. Um, the light gold right there has it takes a little bit to get it to show. I wasn't feeling too positive about them on white paper, and as I don't have any black watercolor paper, I was a bit okay. We'll see how it goes. Um, but they actually do turn out quite nice on white paper, which you can't say for a lot of this type of uh art supply. Anything sparkly or shimmery usually looks best on black paper. Sometimes it can only really be used on black paper because otherwise it's just completely washed out and pointless. But this works really well on the white paper, so that is pretty exciting. Um, the other metallic colors are your deep gold and copper. Um, Now, the one thing I will say is that there is no real light fast information that I could find for this, and being the material that it is, particularly the fluorescence, I would say that it's not going to be very light fast at all. But it's all right. This is mostly going to go in my sketchbooks and the like as fun little finishing touches, which I will show you a few of towards the end of the video. But as you can see, they do have, especially the pearlescents, have a lot of color in it as well, not just shimmer. It's a little hard to see the shimmer right now, as they're still drying and the angle. And I am outside in the sun. I wanted to appreciate the nice day outside, and I could see the shimmer immediately, but I'll have to get up closer with the camera when it's ready and a bit drier because obviously being wet gives it a bit of a shine anyway. But for the pearlescent colors, we have a nice range. You've got yellow, orange, pink, and red, although that really just looks like a darker pink to me. You've also got purple, light blue, blue, and Prussian blue, so plenty of blues for you to pick between. If you're wondering what the P is before each of the color names, it is pearlescent. I am just a touch lazy. And right there you can see I wrote pale green instead of Prussian blue. I don't know how long it takes me to realize I've done that, uh, but I'm sure I fix it up, or potentially not in this video. I'm not too sure now. I'm sorry about that. And as you can see, being outside in the sun, does lend itself to strange shadows appearing. I will move positions in a minute, but as you can see, there is the real green pale, uh, actual green, or just plain green, green deep, and brown, and that is all the pearlescent colors, which are really, really shimmery. You can't see on this angle, but you can see how rich the pigment is, which is often not the case for shimmery colors, at least on white paper. So it's very exciting that they can hold their own in that sort of, um, in a way that a lot of other shimmery paints don't. And as you can see, I've moved position, so I'm less shadowed, and the fluorescent colors are very intense. I don't know what I'll do with them yet, not like I know what I'll do with the pearlescent and metallic ones, but they are very fun to have around. Like with the pearlescent ones, F stands for fluorescent. I'm just too lazy to write it all out. But you've got yellow, orange, red, rose, magenta, violet, blue, and green. So you have a nice array of fun colors there. It's going to be a really fun palette to have. It's not one that's going to be used all the time excessively, but it's definitely something that if you're like me and you like your shimmery, sparkly products, this one is a great one to have because of the rich pigment. Um, in shimmery paint, which is, yeah, usually not the case. So I'm very excited to have this. I can't wait to use it more. I've already used it a bit in some works. But as you can see up close, there is a lot of sparkle there. I don't see a huge difference in the metallic and the pearlescent in terms of like shimmeriness. I think it may just be the types of colors that are in one compared to the other makes them label that as metallic and this is pearlescent. But the fluoros are very, very vibrant, which, like I said, they're likely not going to be light fast at all, especially as I couldn't find much information. But here's a little bit that I've used in some drawings I have done, or paintings, I should say, of San Remo characters that I'm quite into at the moment. With the pastels, they're really cute and they're so shimmery, especially in direct sunlight. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. Sorry I've been away for so long, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye bye.